What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? To my peeps, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher. Little bit Taurus, a lot of Taurus in your chart will resonate, may resonate. General reading, all about the healing. Look at here. All right. Ride and dies. You already know what's up. New subscribers, welcome. If you're here for the first time, hit the description box, hit the playlist, and I hope you're shining bright. Matter of fact, I know you're shining bright till everything is all right. Okay, so with that being said, did I say all about the healing? Look at here. All right, so I did all this quickly. Okay, I had already told you guys that when I get to a reading or get to a message that I don't really want to do, but it's on the board, and because it's on the board, I know that God has it on the board for a reason. It's for somebody. This is one of them readings. I'm telling you the truth. I do not want to do this reading. I do not want to do this reading. But I'm doing it because God says somebody is going through this and they're suffering in silence because they don't understand what's happening to them. They don't understand what is this lustful energy, what is happening to them at night, what's crippling them at night. And they can't talk to nobody about it. So, what do God do? God makes me talk about it, right? So with that being said, trigger warning for entertainment purposes only, right? All right, okay. So, all right. So, what we're talking about today is the succubus and the incubus. I've talked about this on this channel before. And each time I talk about it, I don't ever want to talk about it. But this is something that I know that I'm gifted in talking about. It's the reason why I don't like talking about it. It's not that I'm scared to talk about it. It's that when I talk about it, the way I talk about it, people may not understand what I'm saying, or people may not understand or understand, right? And so that makes me not want to talk about it, because it can cause a lot of conflict. But anyway, this particular person that I'm talking to right now may not even get in the comments and say anything. But whoever it is, this may not be relevant to you now. For some of you, it's not relevant to you now. This is something that has happened to you. But who I'm talking to for this particular reading, it is someone that is going through it right now, that is suffering through it, and they don't understand. They don't get it. They don't know what's happening, and they're really kind of scared. They scared a little bit because they can't control it. And so, and a lot of things are happening to them, and it's really strange, and they don't get it. So, and it's nobody that they can talk to about it. So when I asked God, why am I talking about this again? That is what God gave me. So whoever you are, God is wanting you to know, to listen, to know, and to really get it, that this is not an isolated thing. This is not something that's only happening to you. This is real. And this is, I'm going to explain it the best way that I can explain it, being on YouTube without them shutting the video down. So I'm not going to even be able to explain it and break it down the way I would normally break it down, because we can't. So with that being said, we're talking about the incubus and succubus. These are lustful demons. These are, one is geared towards men, one is geared towards women. It's very strong. It's a very strong, lustful demon. And what it wants is, it attaches itself to you. And once it attaches itself to you through another individual, through a soul tie, a physical tie, in one way you are connected, that actual demon has connected to you through another individual, or connected to you through another individual, physically, spiritually, or spiritually. In one way or another, as you connect with another individual that has this, that's connected to that has this connected to them, they are connecting it to you through them. That's how it was introduced to you. So if you could tie back to that person who you were with when this was introduced to you, then that is the person that is tied, that this demon is tied to, that's attached to, that's trying to attach to you through that individual. Now, I could say so much. This particular demon, it attaches or tries to come at you through lust, to take your life force, to take your energy, to rob you of your goals, your dreams. You're often stuck, stagnant, your life not going anywhere. Everything is falling apart. It's because of your energy being sucked, your energy being drained from you, your life force is being drained from you through this lustful energy. Now, every time you connect with this person physically, they take from you. Every time you connect with this person spiritually, astrally, in your dreams, they come in your dreams. These are them. When you have those lustful dreams, these are them. That is why oftentimes in my past readings, I have given directives. Do not. When you having a lustful dream, snap out of it. When you having a lustful dream, don't give into it. When you having a lustful dream, because you're actually not having a lustful dream with who you think you're having a lustful dream with. You're having a lustful dream with them. And they're taking your life force. They're taking your hopes, your dreams. They're taking your destinies, because they're robbing you of you getting a chance to go after your dreams, go after to go on your journey, because you're wrapped up in this energy. You're wrapped up. Once you get introduced to this is a very, very, very hard. A lot of people don't recover very hard to break out of this. Very hard. So, oftentimes, it's a cycle. Oftentimes, you trying to get rid of it. You trying to get to release it. It's like it's like it's a process to get rid of this. But the mindset you in, the process of you getting rid of is as if you're not even getting rid of it. It's like little bit by little bit that you resist, little bit that you don't give in. That's keeping the time, the effort to not give in, the effort to not give it any energy. I don't care if it's just for one time. What, when it comes and it's strong, and when it comes and you just don't give it any effort, or you do everything you can to distract yourself to not give in to it, is a win. So you got that one, and then you continue on. Maybe you didn't make it this time. You okay, so this time I'm gonna do this. The more effort, the more times you tackle to not give it any energy, you win. You win. You're not gonna win every time. This is a very, very strong, destructive, very strong and destructive energy. You're not gonna win every time. But you can win, and it can be defeated if you really, really want it to be gone. You can do it. Now, for those of you that is having a lot of strange occurrences, a lot of things happening to you at night, a lot of things beyond your control that's happened to you, is this. This is what it is. Okay? Strange sensations, strange feelings, strange things. It's this. Okay? It's this type of energy that's invading your privacy, that's invading your space. So if you are if you want to, you're uncomfortable, then you have to pray. You have to pray. That's one thing. And don't think that just because you pray and it's still going, that it's not working. It is. Everything you do against this, you will win. It's your intention. You pray. You resist. You turn on your TV. Go on YouTube. Look up prayers against succubus, incubus. Prayers against, and let the TV pray all night long over you while you sleep. You burn incense. You come up with a defense that works against, but that TV and them prayers, those videos, those prayers that constantly and resisting, speaking to that. I did not give you permission to invade my space, to invade my body. I do not give you permission. My energy is my energy and my energy alone. You must flee. You must go. You have to speak to that thing, speak against it, because it's coming to you out of order. It's coming to you and invading your space and invading your energy because you welcomed it with that individual. But now you have to take that back and tell it that you no longer, that is no longer welcome. You don't honor it. You don't want it. It needs to flee. Whatever you opened up, I close it. You're not welcome here. This is my bedroom. This is my space. This is my energy. And I cast you out. You do not belong here. And whoever that person, they don't belong there. You need to cast them out. They don't have any control, and then and there's no need in you doing all of this if you're going to invite that person back into your space, because the same thing is just going to happen over and over again. You have to make it up and find out who this person is, who introduced this. You're going to have to block that person, block this energy. You're going to have to speak to this energy. You're going to have to reject it. You're going to have to reject the energy. And you're going to have to protect your space, your bedroom, protect your space, protect where you lay. They're not welcome. If it's happening there, they're not welcome. If it's happening throughout the day, then you need to protect your body. They're not welcome. Cut the cord from that person. Cut the cord for any person, place, or things that's trying to invade your space and is trying to take your sacral energy. You have to speak specifically to this thing, because no demon is welcome unless you allow them to come in. They're not welcome. And if you allow them to come in, then you need to take it back. You need to take your power back. You need to cut that cord. You need to announce, reject them, reject the energy, let them know they're not welcome here and they must flee. And you have to continuously say it over and over and over again until they leave. Something, okay, because this is secret. Somebody secretly is going through this. They're not telling nobody. They're suffering in silence. This thing has took over their life, not just their bedroom. This thing has took hold in their life all throughout the day. They're haunted by this thing. All at night. They can't sleep at night. They can't have a good night's sleep without this robbing them, coming at them and trying to take and devour and drain them. Their life is falling apart. They can't hold a job. They can't hold their life. They don't have a life anymore. It's just a shell. And they're suffering so bad because of this. Some of you, you've already been through this before and you've gotten out. But you secretly went through it as well. You never told anybody that you went through this before. You never told anybody that you were suffering in silence, that you never told anybody that the stories about how you got out or what you got yourself into concerning these type of demons. You never did tell anybody. Okay. This came from a lover. A lover. An old lover, maybe a friends with benefits. Or it just could have been somebody, an old lover or old fling. This could be this could be somebody that you really was dealing with, your boyfriend, your fiance. This could be anybody, an old lover in any capacity, an ex-lover is who this thing came from. And this person, this succubus is really in love with your energy, in love with you. And that is really going to make it hard for you. Really going to have a hard time getting rid of this, because this succubus is really drawn to your energy. I say that, but just know the reason why it will be hard is because if you don't know and things keep happening, you don't have the name for it, you don't know what it is, it's not being explained, what's happening to you, it will be hard. But now that I'm telling you what it is, you need to look up succubus, you need to look up incubus, you need to look up the prayers, you need to look up stories and revelations of other people who had this happening to them. Read their stories, read their thoughts, get on YouTube, look up incubus, succubus, look it up. Do your research and follow suit. If you can't find anything, then email me. But just because they are in love with you, now that you know, I'm giving you game. I'm giving you free game here about this. You got to do your research. Once you do your research, then it's because the power that's within you, you could defeat anything. There is nothing that you can't defeat. And you're protected beyond. But this had to happen this way because you allowed somebody, you slept with somebody, or you allowed somebody in your bedroom or in your space that wasn't supposed to be there. So with that, that is the consequence. This is the consequence for that. But it's not that you can't defeat it, because what's in you is more powerful than this. You just needed to know what was happening to you. A lover gave this to you. And then I say they was in love with your energy. They're in love with your energy. They're in love with you. So with that, this is going to be this is already a stubborn energy. But they are in love with your energy. They are in love with you, your light, your aura. So with that, it's different. But it ain't nothing that you can't conquer. Because what's in you is more powerful than any incubus or succubus. Yeah. Okay. This could be somebody's name starts with a J. It could be Jessica, significantly Jessica. It could be anybody name. This lover who gave this to you, introduced you, name. This is another clue for those of you that don't may not know who it is. You know, their name could start with a J. First name or last name could start with the J. All right, so this lustful energy has been coming to you in your dreams. They want to be more than friends. So whoever this person named that start with a J, a lover, an ex-lover, wants to come back in. Maybe y'all was just friends, and you stop sleeping with this person, but this person wants to come back in because they're being driven by this succubus energy. This lustful energy is want your energy, and this person is stalking you. If you had a physical connection, this person is stalking you. They want to be more than friends. They want to be with you more often. That's this energy. That's this lustful energy that wants your energy all the time. That I told you, without me even going through the cards here, that this energy is in love with you. All of this red is overkill. It's overly, infatuated. It's overly. It's too much. And this person is coming to you in your dreams. They don't want to say goodbye. You've already you're not together, or you're not. If you fit either you are still either still sleeping with this person and God is telling you no, to stop it, because they keep transferring this energy, or you're not with this person anymore, and this person is getting ready to try to come back in, and God is saying no, this is the reason why you having the things that's happening to you at night. This is the reason why you were introduced by this person. Do not allow them to come back. And this is a reading to give you some examples of how you can stop this energy, how you can get rid of this energy. But this person is wanting to come back. This maybe was a friend, somebody you was had a fling with, somebody you just had a good time with, but they gave you so much more than what you was bargaining for. And they want to come back in and say they want to be more than friends. They want to have a, one-on-one exclusive relationship. But God is saying, if you go down that road and you think bad things are bad now, this is what's driving this person. This person really don't care about you. They care about your energy and what they can get from you. This is what's driving them. And they come trying to come in your dream so you can, to soften you up. So when they come, you're more you're more vulnerable and open with them to receive that they want to come in, to receive an exclusive relationship with them. But God is warning you, no, no, it's a trick. Because what this person ultimately have done, if this person is trying to come back in, what this person has actually did was, has this person, I'll put it to you like this. This person have, it says, I will sell my soul for your love. Please don't leave me. I don't want to be alone. I would do anything for your love. So what this person has done is sold their soul to this. And now they're collecting souls for this. They bargained. And so now what this person is doing is going around collecting energy, collecting souls for these demons. And they're trying to get you. So I think I better leave it there. If you have any questions, if you don't understand, understand, or overstand, let me see if there's anything else. Whoever you are, you're a shining star. They're trying to steal your destiny. This succubus or incubus wants to devour your destiny, devour your energy, so they can consume you. They can use you as their one and only possession. You're a very powerful person. You have a powerful destiny. You're working on your destiny, but this is a way. This is why I'll be talking about relationships. I just did a reading. I put that reading out. So it would be yesterday's reading. Just put the reading out about some of you are not meant to have a body. This is what I'm talking about. The ones that's not meant to have a body, meaning a person in your life, a body, a physical body. Those physical bodies, they can't hold you. They can't give you what you give them. So it's always a one-sided relationship. The one side is you giving to them. This is what this is. You always find yourself giving, 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 giving. And before long, when nobody gives back, you're depleted. You have to give back to yourself for you to be able to have anything. And how can you give to yourself if they draining everything from you and taking everything from you? You can't. This is exactly the example I'm talking about. It is some of you guys, some of you, and you're not hurting by not having a physical body. Believe me, when I tell you you're not hurting, you hurt more when you do. When you have a physical body, you have to constantly give to that person. And that person is no way possible that that person can give you an inkling of what you give them because of who you are. You don't hold no punches. You don't hold no apologies for who you are. It is what it is. The only person, the only thing is the Most High God that can give you what you need. So in this particular lifetime, not next lifetime, not the next lifetime, but this one, you can't have a physical body because the physical body needs to be fed. And your destiny, your purpose is to feed the bodies. The bodies, you to feed them your body of light. Them is the collective. Them is the humanity, not just one individual. You hold too much to just give it to one individual. It's not for one person. You are meant to give and to provide for millions. But these type come in to consume, to take it all, to possess it all. And take away from humanity, from the destiny and the purpose that you were created to come here for. Was for the collective, not for them. But they rob and they steal and they take. And they pretend and trick. But it's up to you to know the truth about you. It's up to you to not. And if you do get caught up, it's up to you to fight to get out of this. Because what's in you, and I'm going to say it again, what's in you is more powerful than this could ever be to defeat you. The only way that this could defeat you is unless you allow it. And you've been allowing it because you didn't know what it was, but now you do. So now that you do, you better go for what you know. Do your research and get the fight on. And once you start the fight, then you already know that you got the backings of the angels, the ancestors, and the Most High God. So, you're going to get out of this. But you got to go through some things to get out of it. See, anything else, God? Make a commitment. And make a commitment to yourself. And get out of that pity party. You ain't the first and you ain't going to be the last. It's not about why you in there or why you were there. It's about how you going to get out and how you going to defeat it. What else? It says, job well done. Somebody, job well done. You'll know what that means. Job well done. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, I'm gonna end it right there. So again, if you want to be picked for if you want to be picked for the session, the coaching session, I'm picking 2 people, and if you want to be picked, you need to get in the comments and you need to express your story. Is, tell me what you can, so I could connect with you. I'm gonna be looking at the names. I'm gonna be looking at who is who and what they're saying, and God is gonna pick you. So it's up to you. The number 1 requirement, you have to be subscribed. You got to like the video. You share, and also you go to my other channel and subscribe. And we're gonna pick you. We're gonna pick it. We're gonna pick whoever it is, and we're gonna have a serious coaching session. Cause I don't play. I don't play around with God and what God tell me to do. I don't play around. So if He tell me to coach, I'm gonna coach. And another thing is, don't put in for no coaching session with me and you're not serious. You don't seriously want to be set free. You don't seriously want to work on things. You're not serious, because I'm just not gonna be bothered. I'm not. Do not put in for it if you're not serious and you're not ready, because I don't play. So with that being said, if you're interested, I need you to do all those things. And I will be going to my site. I'm not going to my other channel, looking to see who's on there, who's the new subscribers. And like I said, I'm going to be looking at the names. So I need people that's going to be in integrity, who has integrity. I'm not liars, cheats, and, people that's pretending. I'm not going to be bothered with you. And when I realize who you are, you're going to be cut, just like everybody else. And don't get mad, because I'm telling you the way it is. If you're not right, you're not real, you pretending, you faking the funk, just go on, because I'm going to find out. And I'm going to cut you, and you won't get any services. All right, so with that being said, I'm sending love, I'm sending healing your way, and Trinity is